Welcome back to Words Matter. So let's share some words. Today is day 73 of the 77-day challenge, and I will be reading day 3 from the Well Done Devotionals by Chic. Day 3. God has given each of us the ability to do certain things well. Romans 12:6 NLT. I could put a saddle on a mule and enter him in the Kentucky Derby, but his odds of winning would be slim and none. I could harness a thoroughbred to a plow, but we'd probably just end up frustrated and miserable. There is no greater return on investment in this life than doing what God has created and gifted us for to glorify Him. Lord, help us to remember all things work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. And there is a underline according to His purpose. And I think that's to emphasize the fact that each of us was created with a purpose for a purpose, which is why we're each gifted at different things. And I think that's the emphasis of this devotional. I do want to read the prayer emphasis before I talk some more. The prayer emphasis is to ask God to show you where you are to serve during one of the Easter services. Pray for the hearts of people to be softened to attend our services at our 4 campuses as they hear the gospel message presented. So this devotional is going a lot through the fact that each of us was created with certain gifts. And sometimes we might get frustrated, like that thoroughbred that he was talking about. If he harnessed it to a plow, it would just get frustrated. Sometimes we are gifted in certain areas, and I think when we try to force ourselves to work where we're not meant to, we can get frustrated. So we have to sometimes ask God where He wants us and figure that out. I don't think you always have to be gifted though at everything, because sometimes, like, God called Moses to speak, but he wasn't a good speaker, you know? So sometimes I think God does call us to do stuff that we don't necessarily have the ingredients for, so to speak. Uh, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but sometimes if God calls you to do it, then you just do it and it works out because His ways aren't our ways. But a lot of times it is true that the reason we have certain gifts is so that we can use those gifts and help others. So think about what it is that you're gifted at. Is it something that you can do to serve? I know usually I try to serve by helping out in either children's ministry or youth ministry, because that's just something that I usually in feeling like I can help out in. Where my husband, he's more like the music guy, so he plays the piano or he does the technical stuff with the cameras and all that. He enjoys that. And I think each person can find their own place where they feel like they're being a help and they are serving others and they're also using whatever talents they have. And it's not just in church, it's in other things too. I think I have a little bit of people skills. I'm not going to say I'm perfect because I'm not an extrovert or anything like that, but when it comes to like the elderly and stuff, I believe that God has taught me how to have patience, because a lot of people have a hard time having patience with the elderly because you got to give them time. It's just how it is. You can't rush them. It's just, you just got to take it slow. And I've kind of grew up volunteering in that area. So I feel like that's a gift as far as God gave me the knowledge and the compassion, really, for helping with the elderly people. So a lot of times I like to do that. I don't know what God has called you to do, but I hope that He encourages you in whatever endeavor you are meant to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.